What's good, y'all? It's your girl Mariah Lynn, and you already know I'm rocking out with AllHipHop.
What's the word? Shit, man. Slob Shot. You're here at One World Studios. We're here with AllHipHop.com. And I'm here with the great Mariah Lynn.
What up, though? Grr.
I'm here in real life. You know that? I like
Thank
the
you,
lashes and
thank
all that.
you,
No
thank you.
problem.
You're very well put together yourself.
No, not really. It's my off day in my bubble on vacation. Don't gas me.
I ain't asked you all that.
So how you been, man?
I'm great. How are you?
I cannot complain. All right, then. So I was figuring for this interview, I've seen you do a lot of press and a lot of things like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as far as Mariah Lynn goes, I don't know too much about you since before Love HipHop.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So do you mind if I do a little background with you?
Go ahead.
No problem. So where you from?
I'm from Jersey.
You're from Jersey. What part?
Mm-hmm. My mom is from Jersey City. I grew up half in Jersey City, half in Newark. So in the hood.
Newark. That's what as a New Yorker we're learning that. It's one
Here
word.
we go.
It's Newark.
Some people say Newark, but when you're from Jersey, everybody knows when you're from Jersey, you say Newark.
Newark.
Brick City. That's good.
Exactly. All right, then, cool. So, what's your ethnicity?
I'm Puerto Rican Italian.
Oh, Puerto Rican and Italian. It's a dope mix.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, then. So, when did you start rapping?
I started rapping when I was 21. I started out writing poetry, like being in the system, you know. Writing was always my favorite subject in school. It was a real way for me to express myself, everything I was going through. Like, you know, it wasn't always, I wasn't writing about, you know, leprechauns and unicorns. And so I was writing about what I was going through, like feeling alone and, you know, my father being away. My dad did almost 10 years in jail. My mom, you know, her struggles and stuff. So, yeah, and I feel like I didn't take rapping serious until I was like going on 22 because I was still dancing. I was a dancer. I was shaking my little ass. It's a little bit of shake. And it made me a lot of money back in the day. Yeah. So, but then I started taking rapping serious because I really started to see a great response, like from people. And so, yeah, and I had a lot of inspiration. Like growing up in Jersey, you know, Remy Ma is definitely one of my favorite rappers, female rappers. Lauryn Hill, Queen Latifah, you know, Faith Evans. A lot of people from Jersey, you know, I feel like don't really get as much recognition as like the New York and the Atlanta and the LA, Cali artists do.
Lauryn Hill from Jersey, right? And she probably the GOAT.
She's from Newark.
Newark, yeah. Ooh, child ghetto. Nah. Okay then. So as far as that goes, how did you get casted for Love HipHop?
I got casted through DJ Self. I had a record called Once Upon a Time that was on the radio, and it was going viral amongst itself. So Self had introduced me to someone else who was being casted, and they kind of took a liking to me, and we did the interview. But then, like, by the second interview, it was kind of like, oh, well, we don't want you to talk to him no more. Like, we kind of think, you know, you're what we're looking for all in yourself in one. So I was happy about that too, because I didn't really want to come on Love HipHop dating someone. I really wanted to just come on as Mariahlynn, the artist.
All right. So Mariahlynn before Love HipHop and after, what was your career like before Love HipHop?
I mean, before Love HipHop, it wasn't. I'm not gonna say it was non-existent, but it wasn't to the max level that it is now. Love HipHop. Shout out to VH1. Shout out to Mona, Stephanie Gale. Madi Lopez is the person who actually was really involved with me my first couple years on the show, and you know, I'm really grateful for it. A lot of people tend to, you know, like kind of defame Love HipHop and stuff, and it's all what you do with it. If you have nothing to showcase, then you're not gonna have nothing to showcase. Like, I came on with 3 strong records: Once Upon a Time, Never Bitch, Money Gun. Following year, I have 4 music looks, showcase Once Upon a Time again. Next year, I had another 3 music looks. Every year, I make sure that one thing I solidify is my music looks. So, yeah, and that's pretty much how I got on with, like, my story and my struggle. And Once Upon a Time, it was like, Once Upon a Time was ahead of its time. You get what I'm saying? Because now you got the city girls, and, you know, you have the hot girls, Meg the Stallion, and all of that. But before anybody was talking about, you know, certain stuff, I think that I kind of like popped it off with the Once Upon a Time, like, because a lot of females, I feel like, want to say things that they didn't say, and then when I did Once Upon a Time, it kind of opened up the door more, because, you know, Little Kim definitely opened that door. But it opened up
raunchy, provocative lyrics.
Yeah, but I think it opened the door more for like the younger generation to feel comfortable with it, because you know, when you would call a female a hoe, I'm not a hoe. I'm a hoe. HOE, hustle over everything. So I kind of transformed it into, from being a negative thing that, you know, would kind of diminish women and not empower them, to something that would make them feel empowered and make them feel as equal as a man. And like, you know, the whole double standard bullshit kind of faded away, I think.
Okay, cool. So, what was the original response you got from it? Being like you said, it was ahead of its time. I know, like when I seen it, I was like, "That's a lot." It's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
It was a lot to take in. I think a lot of people.
Was you ready for the backlash?
I thought I was ready. I thought I was ready, but I wasn't ready. It was really bad. But I'm not gonna lie, I had so much fun with Once Upon a Time that I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I don't really care what people are saying about me. I don't really care if people think I slept with a million guys because I said I was a hoe. I know the truth, and I know what I mean, and I know what I'm trying to, you know, put out there. And it was just to empower women, to say, you know, if a man could go out and have a one-night stand, why can't a female? Why are we frowned upon, but a man is considered to be the man, the Don? That, like, no, fuck out of here with that shit.
Did you saying this like years ago before this whole so I definitely see where you saying you was a trendsetter, and that goes, you don't really get much credit for that.
No, I don't really get much credit for much, but you know what, I'm okay with that, because it makes me appreciate when I do get the credit, you know what I'm saying? So now 5 years later, Once Upon a Time is still selling. It went gold last year, so we're about to celebrate that. Thank you. I got new music out, song Be Strong featuring the #1 artist in Ghana, Shatta Wale. He's on the Lion King soundtrack with Beyonce. So that I have out, which is my EP, High Expectations. And then I just dropped a brand new single with Molly Brazy, You Don't Want These Problems.
No, you just jumped the whole line, just like,
and it's
forget
like,
my interview format, like, fuck up.
Sorry.
No.
But yeah, you know, I just want to make sure everybody knows to go check that out.
We gonna get it. So like, see,
right.
I want to build into that, because one thing I can say, like you said, you did receive a lot of backlash and things of that nature, but you work your ass off though. That's one thing. I don't think anybody that says the worst of the worst, nobody can never say like you're lazy or anything like that.
Right.
You go really hard to separate yourself from like this all hip hop thing, like a reality TV star, to like an actual like musician and a rapper and things of that nature, right? So what keeps you going?
So many things keep me going. My team, my family. I have full custody of my baby sister. She'll be 4 in December. You know, I've helped my 21-year-old sister throughout the years with her and my nephew. So they're definitely my inspiration. And a lot of the times I feel like I'm my own inspiration too. I hear a lot of people don't really say that. Like when I'm, you know, I tune into people's interviews and stuff. I want to see kind of like what they talk about. But for me, I'm my own inspiration, because I've really been through so much that people don't even know about. And I wake up every day and I continue to smile and I continue to work hard without, you know, the proper credit being given at times. And it used to bother me. It used to get me really upset and really angry. But where I am now, I feel like I've grown so much and I have evolved. It's time to show the people the evolution of Mariah Lynn.
Okay. So what makes you not want to just settle into just being that reality? Because, you know, some people, they seem like they do the show. They make music just for the show, just to be like, oh, you know, like at the beginning of the season, be like, oh, I was doing this and it was so hot. Like, no, you're working. These songs are on the radio and things of that nature.
Oh, yeah.
What makes you not just get like complacent and be like, well, I'm Mariah Lynn from Love HipHop, and makes you want to like separate yourself as a rapper?
Because you know, I feel like aside from Love HipHop, I'm a brand and a commodity in my own right. And, you know, with Once Upon a Time excelling and exceeding all expectations that I did have initially for the record, because I didn't think it was going to go that crazy. I'm not going to lie. But I've kind of built this, this name for myself on being a controversial rapper. You know, I talk about shit that people don't normally say or people don't want to talk about. So yeah.
No, okay, got you. So Getting into the new EP. Let people know the name of it again.
High Expectations is out everywhere now. You Don't Want These Problems is out. Couple more singles on the way. And then album, first quarter.
I want to concentrate on the name of it, High Expectations. You have high expectations of yourself.
It was more like high expectations lead to, you know, big disappointments. And a lot of people, you know, have this perception of me like, oh, you know, Mariah Lynn, and you know, people cry when they see me, and I'm flattered, and I love my fans very much. But at the end of the day, it's like, maybe I don't want to hug you today. You know what I'm saying? You have these high expectations for me to be this, you know, whatever utopian person that you worship or you have in your mind, and when you meet me in person, like, you might have a big disappointment. Because, you know, I feel like with high expectations, I really put everything into it. Like, I talk about a lot of things on High Expectations. I try to keep it as fun as I can. Like, If You Want to Know is super dope track. Tiptoe, super dope track. But for the, like, moving forward, you know, obviously, because I want to close the chapter on Once Upon a Time. It's classic and iconic, but it's really time for people to get to know the new Mariah. I'm still the same me. I'm just evolved, like I said.
How you close that chapter?
It'll always live. Like, I'm still getting booked to perform Once Upon a Time 5 years later on big stages.
I seen you at Rolling Loud.
Yeah, I'm super grateful for that. But at the same time, it's like, I kind of want people to get in tune with the new music, you know, and it frustrates me because people are always in the comments like, oh, we want new music. Well, how about you go look for it? How about you pay attention? Like, where do you follow me or not? Because I'm putting out new music all the time.
Got you. Okay, then. So the single will might be Brazy with the Purge, Purge theme. I've seen that. That was actually like pretty dope. Like, who came up with the concept?
Actually, Jacquay wrote the hook. Ray, Sam, and Mixed by Chameleon produced it. And then Molly and I wrote our own verses, obviously, because we write our own music. And
you throwing shots?
No, I just had to clear my throat. But yeah, no, we sat in the studio. Me and Molly had never met each other. Jacquay literally threw us both in the studio, two females from two totally different hoods, and we just clicked and we vibed. And you know, we talked a lot about female unity and how, you know, if a lot more females would come together, like, we could all make bigger bags. You know, queens fix other queens' crowns. And when I say that, like, for example, Remy didn't have to do a record with me. A lot of people forget I'm the only rapper aside from Lil' Kim who Remy did a record with upon coming home. Like, where's that? You know what I'm saying? That brings us back to, like, the credit thing. It's like, I'm not saying, oh, give me the credit. All I'm saying is, like, acknowledge, like, put some respect on my name. Yeah, like, come on. I'm just tired of people trying to diminish and belittle what I've done. Oh, well, you're not at this person's level. You're not at this person's level. Well, guess what? Maybe because God sees bigger for me. Like, there's greater for me, you know? And, you know, I was sleeping over tables and shit. So, you know, I did kind of need to humble up a little bit. And I did. I think my baby sister having custody and being, like, transitioning to a single bachelorette to now having a big being responsible for a whole nother human, it changes the ball game.
Yeah, I got you. I don't think, like, as far as a matter of, like, being humble and stuff of that nature, I don't think you should calm it down, because I do believe, like, they like to, like, you're a prime example of people, like, whispering your accomplishments, but, like, screaming out, you know, like, your fuck ups.
Right,
you
right.
Understand what I'm saying?
All the time.
You're a prime example of that. I do see that. Shout out to my man Mouse. He told me, had a thing that went viral with you, like with the freestyle, and he told me, he came to me.
Okay, bars.
Yeah, he came to me and he told me, like, nah, BT fucked that up. It was like, yo, the way they edited, she was like, yo, she dropped plenty of bars, she dropped plenty of different bars, but it was just edited that way.
Right.
He came in, he clarified it to me. I'm like, why would you do it like that? And he was like, nah, that's just how they edited this shit.
Yeah, they
and
did.
It's like examples like that of, like, people, like, just not giving you your credit and shit.
Yeah, which no shade, you know, because we, like, even my team, y'all know, we've reached out to BET for me to be on the red carpet a few times, and I don't know, you know, maybe they just don't know me well enough to care if I'm there or not, but I just feel like certain networks and certain platforms don't embrace me, and I'm not sure as to why. Like, I know people like to say that I'm trying to be black, or I'm trying to be this, or I'm trying to be that. No, I've been trying to be me, but y'all want me to be everybody but me. So how the fuck do y'all expect me to even want to open up to show y'all who I am when you crucify me for every little single thing that you think I am doing, or you assume I should be doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, at some point, it's like, fuck out of here. Like, like, you don't pay my bills, you don't feed me, you don't clothe me, you don't none of that. And yeah, so shout out to BET. You know, no shade to BET, but the way they edited it, I was offended and I was insulted because they made it. I feel like they made it so negative. Like if I was, you know, the white girl trying to put down,
they tried to Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, like no, and you can't do that to me, because if you like Mouse said, I literally was spitting fire. Yeah. But the way they edited and put the crickets, and when you seen Lucci go like this, that face, it was because I was spitting fire.
That's what he told. Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they edited as if they was on some shit like, oh, she corny type shit. No, it was because they was like, oh shit, she really saying shit they telling her not to say. Like she really saying shit that the industry will be like, oh, don't say that. Like you'll get blackballed. No, fuck that blackball shit. You can't blackball a hard worker. You can't blackball a hustler. A hustler is gonna like Cassidy. I could sell salt to a slug. A hustler gonna be able to sell anything. I could sell white to a floor, black to a wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. If you're a hustler, you're going to prevail regardless. Yeah. You know?
I got you. So, I mean, I think, like, slowly but surely, like, the respect is coming and stuff of that
nature. I had a conversation with Little Kim. Shout out to Little Kim. I love her, Queen B. She's another queen that I respect so much. And I feel like, again, you know, she told me, like, one thing is Mariah, we actually had a conversation. She was like, are you going to the BET Awards? And I was like, no, you know, I don't know. They act funny with me. But she was like, listen, girl, the real ones fuck with you, you know? So, and I had to sit back and think. She's like, you know, what people hate about you the most is that you're resilient. You won't give up. Yeah. And why should I? Over 20 million streams on one platform, on Once Upon a Time, on one record. Why should I give up independently? Yeah. No major label. No bag, no nothing, just me and my coins from Love HipHop, my little chips that they talk about, my little chips that I'm still on the show for. Yeah, those chips add up, just like pennies add up, just like dimes add up. You know what I'm saying? That's how people stay rich, by not spending money.
Nah, that's like I said, I have nothing but the utmost respect
for
the hard work that you continue to do and stuff of that nature.
Nah, I appreciate that. And I appreciate platforms like AllHipHop and you know, Hollywood Unlocked, a couple other Daily Tea Talks, oh my God, reality. A lot of the people who support me, like, it brings me back to what Kim said. Like it just validates that, like the real ones know.
Yeah, okay, got you. So this album that we was talking about,
I'm excited.
It's supposed to be dropping first quarter. You got a name for it?
I do have a name for it.
You get that exclusive. You get that. You know what I'm saying? Or if I get that exclusive.
Let me think about it. Give me a second. Give me some crickets, BET. I'm trying to think if he wants me to get the name out. Y'all wait on the name. It's really, really dope. I'm really excited. I will say this though. I got a couple collaborations on there. I got a song called My Life where I kind of open up about the industry and stuff like that. I have remade some big records that I'm excited for. And so the artists that collabed with me, thank y'all so much for believing in me and believing in the records that I sent over to y'all. For the artists who said they was going to work with me and they didn't work with me, I thank y'all, because a couple months from now, y'all going to be calling my line, talk about some, yo, you still got that open verse? And I'm do the number you called is now disconnected. I'm gonna call BET for the crickets. Like, no, dead ass though.
All right, cool. So as far as that goes with your thing, with your next album and things of that nature, what are the expectations for Mariah 2020?
Hold on. It's first season. Yeah. The expectations for Mariah Lynn in 2020 is to be better, be smarter, be wiser, be more in tune with my motherfucking star player. And I really, really would like to give back more. Like once I establish myself, as far as, like I said, I got the big deal on the table right now. It's an investment deal. Hopefully that will lead to a label, you know, believing in me and kind of getting behind me. So I'll have the major machine. And I just want to continue to perform on bigger stages, hopefully sell out my own tour next year. That's what I'm looking forward to, actually. So tour, I'm going to speak that into existence right now. You know, Rolling Loud in December's coming. So I'm trying to get on that. Yeah, LA. I'm trying to get on that. But just big things. And honestly, like I said, I really want to give back. Like everything that I've been through has been for a reason. And I feel like what a lot of women in the industry tend to do is once they become successful, they don't want to pass the torch to anybody else. Me, I would like to be 40 something years old when I can't sing Once Upon a Time no more. And I can't talk about being a hoe. I would like to teach younger artists like the do's and the don'ts in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
You
like,
gotta come out with the happily ever after.
Yeah.
That, 'cause you know every story start with the once upon a
time, happily ever after. Right. That might be a book name. We're gonna take his info. We're gonna give him 5% of the book.
All right. So, what would be something like you learned about the industry these past 5 years?
It's a cold, cold world. I've learned that people are for show. People are front stunners. Not everybody. Let me make that clear. Not everybody. Because there's been so many people who have really, really impacted my career. That's why I love Self so much, and I love the Gwen and team so much, and all the DJs who embrace me and stuff. You know, you guys, people like you, bloggers and stuff. But the one thing I've learned is consistency is the key. You know, people could close the door on you time and time again, but you just got to keep kicking that bitch down. Like every time they kick that bitch down, because don't be afraid either. Like, so upcoming artists out there, don't be afraid to say how you feel. Don't feel like you have to walk on eggshells around the A&R or the VP or this. Be yourself, because people are going to relate to you for you being you.
That's where you get the boss from in your name.
Yeah, be a boss. And that's what I actually call my supporters. All my fans, they are my bosses. So it's not like you're my boss. No, you're just a bunch of bosses. Y'all follow me because you see I'm a boss and you relate to me, and you're driven like me, you're motivated like me, and that's why I give thanks to my followers all the time.
All right then. So I mean, this like usually Chuck's favorite question and stuff. Shout out to Chuck.
I was waiting for the drama because I was like, which way? I was like, he gonna ask me who I'm fucking.
Listen, you'd be surprised. Nah, you'd be surprised. Like people get themselves in the drama. I just ask the questions and they fit. Yeah, I don't gotta make up.
Mix it up, pleasant experience.
Exactly. Yeah. Fact. I need your top 5 favorite female rappers ever.
Ever? Remy's number 1 of all time. Little Kim, cause that candy. How many licks does it take to get to the? Cause I'm like, I want to make sure that I get everybody right. Remy, Little Kim. Cardi's one of my favorite rappers, but if you know, I'm collectively, yeah, I could throw Cardi in. She's definitely one of my favorite. Lauryn Hill was definitely someone. Who else I like? I don't like a lot of people.
You just said Queen's gotta fix each other's.
No, I'm saying like I don't like. I'm not saying. What do we talk about? We talk about in general.
Yeah.
Like from that or back in the day, or we talk about
whenever.
Now? Oh, okay. So then that's easy. I like Remy, Little Kim, Cardi, City Girls, Meg Thee Stallion, Molly Brazy.
You like no, I said top 5.
Oh, okay. So well, there you go.
Got you. All right, then. So can you let people know where they can find High Expectations right now?
Of course. High Expectations is out everywhere now, y'all. Y'all could go cop that right now. Make sure y'all stream it, play it 20 times over and over again. Make sure if you guys do a video, y'all tag me. I love to repost my supporters. Stay tuned. I got a lot of new music coming, so follow me, Mariahlynn Boss, my YouTube, Mariahlynn. I'm on Twitter, Mariahlynn Boss. I'm literally everywhere, so y'all can find me everywhere.
The video.
Oh, and the video's on my channel right now, so make sure y'all run up the views on that, okay? Because I think we have like 30,000 views right now in a very short amount of time. So thank y'all. I love y'all so much for supporting me. Make sure y'all stay tuned. I got a lot of big things coming. And make sure y'all smoke Swisher Sweets because they pay me a lot to tell y'all that.
Cool. Can I touch it?
All right, go ahead.
See, I've been waiting all
well, then we got to
that.
say shout out to Daniels first because he is the plug.
Yeah, this soft.
He is the plug.
This soft.
I said, I'm getting money. Mariah Lynn, pussy so sweet, something like honey. Sweatpants, head tied, chittin' in the scully. Dirty Durs, bitch came straight from the muddy. Won't let a fuck nigga touch me. Slow it down for you go and crash, dummy. Keep bitches sick like a nose that stay runny. Yeah, they tried to fade it, but my wrist game sunny. Are you poppin' or not? New single hot. The blonde hair's the best and we love the boob job. But what's coming next? Who do you sex? I looked up and said, do you work for the feds? You's a fine motherfucker. Go and throw some cash off. Take off with the drip. Diamonds look like Fanta. Rocket ship the dick like I work for NASA. Go and get the bag. Drop his ass off after like. When you that bitch, everybody wanna fuck with you. Go and get that money. I'm just running up a bag or two. Niggas wanna fuck me so they bitches give me attitude. Bad little mama baby girl. I ain't mad at you. Call up Lil Baby, tell him cop me Chanel. Said I'm finna make a movie, I ain't talking Denzel. And I never fucked Skinny, he was itching to tell. Bury the fake and free the real out of jail. Small waist and abdomen flat, doll face. But my ass getting fat, it all shakes. For the racks and the stacks, yeah, I'm breathtaking like an asthma attack. I'm lit, Times Square, blonde hair, bomb scare. If you ain't getting money, get the fuck from around here. I'm lit, blonde hair, bomb scare, Times Square. If you ain't throwing rent, get the fuck from around here and get money, bitch.